Hello students. Last day we learned addition of fractions and subtraction of fractions. Today let us learn multiplication of fractions. Whenever you learn multiplication, we learn in different sects. That is, first multiplication of fractions, in that what you are going to learn, you are going to learn how to multiply a whole number by a fraction. Afterwards you will learn multiplication of a fraction by another fractions. You see, actually all whole numbers are fractions. That means whenever you multiply, suppose you multiply 3 by 4 by 5, 3 multiplied by 4 by 5, you may think 3 is also a fraction. Why is it called whole number? It is a whole number as well, no? Okay, so multiplication of whole number by fraction. Example, 4 multiplied by 3 by 5. Whenever you multiply any, so let us write another example, 7 multiplied by 8 by 15. Okay, one more, 9 multiplied by 1 by 10. Let us find out the product of first one. Whenever you multiply a whole number by fraction, keep in mind, multiply the whole number by the numerator of the fraction. What is numerator, what is denominator, you have already learned, yet I will explain. I will say in simple way. You know, 4 by 5 is a fraction. It has two parts. What is that? Number that is written above. What is that? 4. Number that is written below. So what is written above? Here 4. This is what is called numerator. Number that is written below 5, that is what is called denominator. So numerator is written above, denominator is written below. Now I have already told, whenever we multiply a whole number by a fraction, multiply the whole number by the numerator. Whole number is 4. Multiply it by numerator, 4 multiplied by 3 divided by, and give the denominator as it is, 5. You know, 4 3s are 12, 12 by 5. It can be converted to mixed fraction, let it be there for the time being, means you just understand the concept. Same way, 7 is the whole number, you will multiply by 8. 7 8s are 56 by 15. Do you find it very easy? Okay. 9 multiplied by 1. See, whole number by numerator. 9 by, what is the denominator? 10. So this is what is the way of multiplying a whole number by a fraction. So when it is a mixed fraction, that means whole number by proper fraction or improper fraction, whatever it may be. Now let us see how will you multiply whole number by a mixed fraction. That is also to be learned. Okay. Now I'm rubbing it also. 3 multiplied by 2 1 by 3. Okay. It is equal to, you will multiply 3 by, convert it into improper fraction. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. Improper fraction is 7 by 3. If you want, you can cancel these 3, but what is the method? Multiply the numerators, 3, whole number by numerator, 3 7s are 21 by this 3. You know, 21 by 3 is nothing but 7. 7 3s are 21. Another example, 8 multiplied by 2 1 by 5. 8 multiplied by 2 1 by 5 should be converted into improper fraction. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1, 11 by denominator 5. Multiply the whole number by numerator, 8 11s are 88 by 5. So this is the answer. You can note down these questions answers. Okay. Next, see, you may see these type of problems. 1 by 4 of 20. Now onwards you understand that in mathematics whenever we say of, it is meant multiplied by. So how will you write it? 1 by 4 multiplied by 20. Fraction by whole number or whole number by fraction, same only. Multiply the whole number by the numerator 20 multiplied by 1, 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 4 5s are 20. Another example. 1 by 3 of 30. I have told you, if you find of, you put multiplication symbol, that is 1 by 3 in place of multiplied by 30. 30 multiplied by 1, 30 divided by 3. What is 30 divided by 3? 10. Is that clear? Okay. Now, let us learn multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. 2 by 5 multiplied by 3 by 4. In this case, it is very simple. Both are fractions. So, we can multiply the numerators together. Numerator is here 2 multiplied by, here it is 3. Whole divided by 5. Multiply the denominators now. Multiplied by 4. 2 3s are 6. 5 4s are 20. Simplification is also possible, but let us simplify. Let us learn that simplification afterwards. If you want, you can, I will explain that. See, 6 divided by 20. Whenever you look at these numbers, you can understand that both of these numbers can be divided by 2. When you divide 6 by 2, you get 3. 20 by 2, you get 10. So, 3 by 10. This is the simplified answer. Be very careful. Whenever you multiply the numerator by 2, denominator also should be multiplied by 2. We can't divide numerator and denominator by different numbers. If you can divide both of numerator and denominator by same number, you proceed. Otherwise, don't simplify. If you cannot say, in this case, you see, you can't simplify 3 by 10 further. Why? Because 3 can be divided by 3, but 10 cannot be. Or 10 can be divided by 2, or 10 can be divided by 5. But can you divide 3 by 2 or 5? It is not possible. So, whenever you simplify, both numerator and denominator should be divided by same number. Keep in mind. Okay, next problem. Five by 9 multiplied by 4 by 3. It is equal to what we have discussed. Multiply the numerators. 5 multiplied by 4 divided by 9 multiplied by 3. 5 4s are 20 divided by 9 3s are 27. Okay. So, this way you can solve. Now, 1 by 2 multiplied by 5, 1 by 5. Both are fractions only. Which fraction? Mixed fraction. So, it is equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. First of all, we have to convert each of these mixed fractions into improper fractions. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. See, process is very simple. Multiply the denominator by whole number, then add the product to the numerator. So, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. Give same denominator there. Multiplied by, same way 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 1, 26. What is the denominator here? 5. That 5 will be written here. It is equal to, simple way, you can multiply this divided by 2 into 5. Same like this you will do here. But you can see, you have a 5 here, you have a 5 here. Numerator side and denominator side. Don't cancel. Suppose if you have 5 here, don't cut that. 1 5 from numerator and 1 5 from denominator can be cancelled. So finally what you have, 26 divided by 2. Whenever you divide 26 by 2, you will get to 13. So this way you can solve the problems. Now let us do some homework. I'll give you homework problems. You can note them down. Homework. Do the following. First question. 5 multiplied by 1 by 3. Second question. 7 multiplied by 2 1 by 4. Third question. 8 of 1 by 64. 4. Means in bracket you write find. That means find 8 of 1 by 64. Then 2 by 7 multiplied by 1 by 10. 11. Fifth question. 8 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 1 by 4. Sixth question. 7 by 8 multiplied by 1 3 by 5. So do all these problems and send the answers to this number 7002152510. This is my personal WhatsApp number. You can send the answers to this number only. Nobody should post the answers in the class group, school group, because the group, see, some of the parents are or people are getting trouble always whenever they get messages. So that is why we have told you to send the answers to concerned teacher's personal WhatsApp number. And one more thing, yesterday I conducted one test. Some of the students did not attend the test. No problem. And some of you have not given your particular name properly. I do not know, one of the students has given the name as X. I don't know who is the student in this name, X. So these all type of things are not good. Don't do like that. If any test is conducted, if you are asked to write your name, you must give your name there directly. What is the problem in giving your name while attending the test? Okay. Now another thing, that is why I have decided to set your WhatsApp number for the test. Before you start the test, you will have to enter, you will be asked to enter your WhatsApp number. You can open the test link only through that particular WhatsApp number only. That is why I have told you to send your WhatsApp number, that also to this number. Yet some of the students are posting in the school group. Why don't you understand the messages that are given? You read the messages properly and do accordingly. The students who have not sent your number to me, you send your name and class from your WhatsApp number to my number. You have to mention your name and class. Why? Because I have told these things to other class students also. So I can't recognize from which class you are. So you type your name and class and send to this number from your WhatsApp number, so that while setting the question paper, I will feed your WhatsApp number also in that, so that you can open the link with your WhatsApp number. So your code will be unique for you, so that you can attend the test without any problem. So don't forget, whenever you see this video, you must do first thing. What is the first thing you want to do? Sending your WhatsApp number to me, because next time while attending the test, you have to enter your WhatsApp number. So for that I have to feed them. And I hope all of you have understood the multiplication process that I have explained. Those who have got a doubt, you can ask me. That also you mentioned that this part you did not understand, and that doubt you sent to my WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you.